What's up? Wait, give me a few seconds till people start popping in, and I'll get into the story. Hopefully, everybody jumps in early, so they can catch the story and hear what's going on. Nah, I'm on time. You late, Chan. 8:01. Give a few more minutes. Let a few more people pop in so they don't jump in and be like, "What's going on?" when I'm telling the story. Hey, Chan, you want to jump in real quick? Just shoot the shit, or wait for more people if I jump and tell a story. What's up, Cizra? Nah, man. I guess not, man. Let just a few more people pop in. Like I said, I want to start telling the story, and people will be like halfway in, like, "Oh, what's going on? What happened?" Blah. He says, "I almost read your shit as misses at first." Yeah, it should be gives me a good one. Oh, okay. Now, man, you gotta get right for the story. Oh no, don't worry about that hat, man. Who can go is Dak, though, I'll tell you that. I've been saying it from the jump. I bet it don't matter. Dak, Cooper. As long as they winning, it's all that matters. I think that's all Cowboys fan really matters. As long as Cowboys winning, they don't care who's quarterback. So how's every Monday going so far? Oh yeah, no lie, those are my next videos of Scorpion. I want to show the trick of I don't know if people notice at the bottom it wobbles. I know how to stop that. I know a little trick. So I'm gonna do that. Talk about that and how to do it. It's real easy. And in my Scorpion, I don't know if you've seen it, but I SBR'd it. But the number one thing to do with Scorpion is that trigger. You got to change that trigger. Dang. So what's your team? It's undefeated so far. Oh, the She-Eagles. Man. Don't worry about that. Trying to tell him, Augie. As long as they win, it's all that matters. Yeah, I knew it was the She-Eagles. Oh, this fool. Bandwagon team. Hey, Slop, I know you better not even have no Cowboys jersey on. Man, we talking about high school. Leave them little kids alone, fool. Damn chomo. I'm people coming in. That's good. That's good. So what up, man? Wait for a few more people to jump in. I'm gonna tell this story and let your mind mess with y'all real quick. Tell me, let you know what y'all think. Because me, it's like yesterday, but I just can't explain it. Hey, so there's a Shigos fan up in here. Which Scorpion is it? The 3+ or just the regular Evo? I want to say the Evo S2. Ooh, yeah. Damn. What's that one? I want to say Yeti Works makes some 30-round mags or 29 rounders. Yeti Works. There's another company. You have to tell Zoe. He knows because he has them for his. Oh, it's Missy. What's up, Missy? Where's Sizzle? Sizzle said he's on his way to get you. Yeah, but the little trick I was talking about the wobble, it worked perfect on Zoe's. It stopped that wobble. Oh, there you go. See, look up CZ Custom Shop. There's where we got his mags from. And 29 rounders. Yeah, okay, Slot, hold up. Wait for more people to come in, food, because they're gonna be jumping in, talking about, oh, what's going on? What happened? What happened? Missed the whole part. Give them like 3 more minutes. And then I'll start. Then you go play with your Thule. So that's why you're in a rush. Yeah, that wobble's trash. That's why I fixed mine instant. And that's the first thing Zoe noticed on his wobble. So when I started his trigger, I said, I got something for him. I did the little trick. Damn, this was tripping. Slot upgraded to a butt plug. Damn, man, you sick bastard. That's a way, but I didn't use that. I seen that. You could go that route, but mine, like maybe a 5-cent fix, 2 cent. All you need is an empty 22 shell casing. That's all it is. Let's see. All right, so more people come. I'm going to get 1 more minute, and I'm gonna start with the story. I am. I'm making the video though. The video will say it all. That's it, Zoe. A 22 shell. That's it. That's the fix. That's all it is. All right, story time. More people finally coming in. Yeah, just in time too, so you ain't gonna miss nothing. Whoever comes in after is gonna miss a little. Might have to go back, but I'm gonna get to it real quick. Y'all hit that like button, and then it's story time. We'll start it off. Yeah. You're right about that. So great stuff goes up here. All right. This is a busy week. I'm trying to get to it. It's an easy trick. You're like, what? All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the story. So this was years back in my younger days. So in the younger days, of course, everybody would go to parties, right? So it usually me, friends, relatives. We always hung out a lot. Okay, slap you, bitch. Fucking on my story. But then, so yeah. So like I said, it was one night. It was a Saturday. I'll start from the beginning of the day. So the beginning of the day, one of my nephews, it was his birthday. And we went to a gun show. So he wanted to buy his first gun. And I was sort of thinking, nah, I don't think you should get one just yet. But he was so hesitant, persistent. Like he wanted a gun that day. He wasn't leaving a gun show unless he got a gun. So of course he ended up getting him a gun. He got him a handgun. I'm not gonna say what kind. I just know I'll tell you it was BS. But it wasn't no high point, but it's still BS gun. So okay, you got him a gun, whatever, blah blah blah. Later on in the day, we meet up. Everybody's like, parties, house parties and stuff like that going on. So we're like, yeah, let's go. So instead of me, I usually always drove everywhere. But this time, one of my friends like, I'll drive you. I was like, cool. So me, my nephew, we rode with them. And so, we're riding around. We're going to our first party that we know about. When we get there, that's already a no-go. As soon as we get there, we see somebody like laying on the ground, holding his neck. There's people around them, some big crowd. Like, yes, somebody done shot this bitch up. So we're like, that's a no-go. So we take off. Everybody's hitting each other up. Like, let's meet up. What's another party we can go to? I heard it's also blah blah. There's a party going on, blah blah. So all right. So from there, we meet up at a gas station. So we're at the gas station. I stay in the car. My neighbor stays in the car, and friends stay in the car. A couple friends get out. They go inside the store, whatever. Two of my other nephews, they're in a whole other car or Jeep or whatever. They're messaging me like, hey, where you at? And I'm telling them, I'm at this gas station. Y'all come meet me. They're like, yeah, cool, whatever. So they're getting it. Basically, when they're gonna pull up, somebody's getting robbed at the pump. Like, they got him at gunpoint. He's getting robbed. And by the time, like, I noticed it, like, what the fuck? That dude, he shoots that guy. It was like two dudes and that were getting robbed. One of them takes off running. The other one gets shot. And me and my friends were like, oh, shit. So my friend, he reverses his car. By the time the shooting, like, the guy gets shot, my nephew was driving in, like, basically almost where the guy got shot. So my nephew drives back off when he hears the shots because he's like, what the fuck? He goes, takes off. We take off. We're messaging quick, meet us at this spot. Meet us at one of my other homeboys' crib. In Dallas, in Oak Cliff. So yeah, we meet. We go to a spot where my homeboy's crib. Go by his crib. There's always a spot we met up like in the parking lot. My two nephews are there. They're like, "What the fuck's going on?" I was like, "Shit, I don't know. Like, somebody just got robbed." So we know. So my nephew that was with me goes with my other nephew, basically his cousin. And I'm telling him, y'all go straight home. So I wrote to my homeboy. I'm gonna have him take me home. And they're like, "Yeah, cool, whatever." So they take off. We're taking off. We ride around for a little bit, bullshitting, and it's already late. So I'm like, let's go and go home. I'm going to drop me off. So on the way there, we're driving down the street. We come up to a light, and we see these cop cars just rushing fast, like they're chasing somebody. And of course, we're like, they're thinking, the guy got shot. And me just being funny, they didn't think nothing. I was like, damn, I hope they ain't chasing my nephews. And as soon as I say that, my phone rings, and it's my sister. So I'm like, the fuck? It's weird calling me this time. So I answer it. I'm like, hello? And she's like crying. And I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, they're chasing, so-and-so, my nephew. I'm like, who's chasing him? She's like, the cops. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, for real? She's like, yes. I'm like, why? She's like, I don't know. But I said, how do you know this? She's like, he's on the phone with me. And he's telling me, and I'm like, well, why the fuck's he running? She's like, I don't know. She's like, but he's running. She's so-and-so. I was like, okay, well, let me go try to find him. Hang up. I told my friends what's going on. They're like, well, let's go try to find him. So we go towards the way we seen the cars speeding down, the cops hauling ass or whatever. Driving. We never see them. We end up going to a highway. Then we end up running to a highway. We're driving, and they were in a Jeep. And then I see a Jeep like down the way, and it's dark. I see it down the way, and it's flipped upside down. So I'm like, oh shit! But nobody's around them. So we can go quick. We see another car down the way. It's wrecked, and we're looking, but it wasn't them. Almost exact Jeep, just different rims. That's what caught my attention is the rims. And then so I was like, oh shit, it's not them. That's good. So again, we go back, still driving around, cutting through all kinds of streets. My sister's calling him again. Have heard anything? And he's saying that he don't answer his phone no more. I'm like, no, nothing. And then I told him, don't worry. I said, I'm not gonna come home. I'm gonna find him. I promise you that. I'll find him. And then again, we're driving for a good while, and just nothing. And I'm like, and my friend's getting tired. I'm like, you know, if you want, just go ahead and take me home. You know, I'll get my car. You know, I'm gonna keep driving. I'm gonna find them. He's like, okay, cool. So as we're driving, I was like, hey, just turn down this street. Take me to one this back road. And as we're going, it's almost like a wooded area, somewhat like a back road. And then as we're driving, I turn my head, and there's like a one long way that leads to a dead end. Sure enough, what do I see? I see the Jeep, and there's a Jeep. And then the doors are like all open, and there's one cop car. Like, here's a Jeep, here's a cop car, but it's like right here. So this is like, this will be the back of the Jeep, and this is the cop car facing it, but he's not directly in front of me, to the side of it. So I'm like, oh shit, like that's them, that's my nephews. But I'm like, why is there only one cop car? So I had my friend pull over. I said, let me out. I said, I'm gonna go, you know, creep up real quick, see what I can see. So he pulls over, creeps out. I get out. I go up. I'm maybe like 20 yards, 15, 20 yards the max, and I'm behind this bush. And I see the Jeep. I see the four doors open, and you know how the back of a Jeep has like a latch. So in the back of the latch, I see one person, and he's like this shit. It's like the, okay, he has his knees up, like in front of him, and his head, he's looking down like this. And I'm like, and I notice instant, it's my nephew. I'm like, what the fuck? So he gets up, he looks at me, and I see him. And I'm like, hey, like, what's up? And he tells me, like, what's up? He throws me the peace sign. And I'm like, what's going on? And then he lifts up the gun, and he shakes his head. He looks at the gun, and he looks at me, and he shakes his head, and he puts it back down. So immediately, I'm like, fuck. He's not going to give himself up. Like, he's staying with that fucking gun. And then the cop starts, I'm like, shit, I got to do something. So I'm like, okay, let me go back home. Let me get my mom and my sister, whatever. I'm not too far away. So I run back to the car, tell my friend, hey, my nephew's in there. I said, I think he's going to do something crazy. He's not going to give himself up. I said, take me to my house. Go to my house. I talk to my mom, tell my sister, like, I found him. I said, I told you I found him. I said, let's go. I said, so it's only one cop car for some reason. I said, but he's not giving himself up. He's stuck in there. I said, he has that damn gun. I said, he doesn't want to give it up. I said, I don't know what he's thinking of doing. So we haul ass back. I get my car, I take my sister, take my mom. We get there. When we go back, it's like surrounded with cops. Like, you would think, goddamn, they caught Osama bin Laden or something. It was just a lot of them. So of course, we pull over to the side. We get out. My sister, she goes talk to them. She goes up to the Jeep by the cop that's there talking to him. And she comes back, and she's crying. And then, of course, we're able to like, what's wrong? And she's like, our nephews, they locked them up. They're in jail, blah, blah, blah. They're saying they killed somebody. And of course, instantly it hit me. I was like, the gas station shooting. I said, that's what they're talking about. And I didn't say nothing. All I said was, nah. I said, that's not them. I said, don't even worry about that. I said, it's not them. I said, there's cameras on that stuff. They're innocent. They didn't do nothing. And then and I told her, where's the nephew at? It's like, there's nobody there. And I was like, what do you mean? It's like, they've been gone. And I was like, no, but he was just here. I said, the other ones I know were gone. I said, but there's still one more nephew. It's like, no, they said that they didn't see him or nothing like that. So like a day later, of course, everybody was released. And I meet up with my nephew, and I'm talking to him. And I was like, hey, what the fuck were you doing back there? What were you thinking? And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, when you told me, like, what's up? And you showed me the gun, and you nodded your head. He's like, what are you talking about? I said, don't be stupid. I said, I seen you clear as day. You told me what's up. You lift up the gun. You nodded your head like you weren't going to give yourself up. And he's like, nah, I don't know what he's talking about. He's like, I never seen you. He's like, when the cops put us over, they immediately drew their guns on us. They ran up to us. They made them stick their hands out the window, open the door, slam them to the ground, put their knees on them. They had like cuts and everything on their face. And immediately put handcuffs and took them straight to jail. And I was like, what? So what I seen was never him. But I seen it clear as day that it was him. I seen the gun, I seen him, like everything, but it never was. And to this day, I don't know what it was. Can't explain it. It wasn't him. There was nobody there. I don't know. Imagine, Dram. I seen him clear as day. Clear as day and back of that motherfucker. Like hand gestures and everything. But not to this day, they all told me they all got locked up at the same time. And there was nobody in that Jeep. And to this day, I can't explain what I seen, but it was him. Nah, I don't smoke. I don't do no kind of drugs. Nothing. I was sober as can be. But the only thing I could think of is it was the devil, because what I had in my mind to get my nephew out of that situation. Think the devil wanted me to do something crazy, but it was never my nephew. Yeah, tripped out. And I'll never forget it. I remember like yesterday. But yeah, that's that one story. The next one, the more spooky. This one is just like tripped out because I can't explain it. But yeah, that's story number one for you. Yeah, Zach, or the devil's way of saying, trying to get me. That's what I say. Yeah, but I told everybody. I told my mom, my sister, like, you sure you seen him? I'm like, yeah, that's what I say. It was the devil. But it's crazy, man. It's just a crazy story. Even to this day, we still talk about it, and it's like, I don't know what I seen, but it's crazy. But it all goes back just to that damn gun, because he wanted that gun so bad in the beginning of the day. And he got it, and it was like the vision I seen, it was him holding it and just shaking his head like he ain't going out without that gun. That gun's going home with him. But it was never him. Crazy. It's crazy how it all happened, how the whole day and night. Crazy. But that's one story. So the next one's be more scarier. This one is just a tripped out story. But the next story is be like, whew. I'll give you a hint. The next story, I'll probably tell y'all. They're probably gonna laugh. I don't know. But I seen dolls move, these big fucking dolls. And, whew, believe me, that shit's real. They're probably laughing, but them motherfuckers come to life. But if I didn't see with my own eyes more than once, I won't believe it. Now, I ain't no voodoo, man. Them dolls were fucking possessed. But I'm gonna tell that story next Monday. The whole shebang, how it happened, and why I think they were possessed. It's just crazy. But yeah. What about y'all? Anybody have anything spooky, scary they want to hop on, maybe share? Yeah, because it was my nephew, and it was another nephew and a cousin that were with them, and they all three were there, and they said no, they all got locked, they all got dragged out at the same time. He was never there. Even my sister had even told the cops, like, one of them was somebody left in the back. The cop told her no, that they all got arrested at the same time. Yeah, it's just crazy though. Yeah. Next Monday will be about fucking dolls, man. And one of the Mondays, I'm supposedly call it sleep paralysis. I don't know if any of y'all experienced that, but whew, I got some crazy shit about that. Like how it started at a young age. You got to wait till Monday, man. Next Monday will be another one. This is just a one. I don't want to keep going, because I can keep going and going and going, but I don't want to keep going and going and going. Yeah, I see some crazy stuff. So hopefully, what y'all think about that? Me, I think it was the devil. Hey, that's what she said. Ain't that the truth? But the doll one's a good one. Then I don't know if you heard about these birds. It's like they call them lechutzas. Basically, kind of big fucking owl. It's supposed to be like 3 feet tall or some shit. Supposedly, when they fly and you look at the shadow, it has like a human face or some shit like that. I got you, man. I got you. When I upload it, make sure you comment so I know you watched the motherfucker. But Yep, just like all he says. Monday be another good one. Next Monday be another good video. Hold on. Let me see. Now, if you want, I can tell you a funny story. If y'all want to hear that, let me know if you want to hear a funny story real quick. Staying for this one, reroll, Mr. Reroll. You know what it's going to be about. Hi. So everybody here rides bikes, right? Or rode bikes once in some time, or maybe would you ever jump ramps, like build your own ramp and jump them? All right. All right. So real quick, when you jump a ramp and you're riding on a bike, how do you do it? Do you stand up? Do you sit down? What? Like, what's the best way to jump a ramp? All right, standing up, right? Well, one day, me and a couple of my nephews, like set up tires and put the board, would jump it. Me and my one nephew just constantly kept doing it over and over. And I had this one nephew really didn't want to do it, but we pumped him up. Yeah. And peer pressure is a motherfucker, right? So we hyped him up. He got excited. He was ready. He got on his bike. He started going. He was hitting it. As soon as he went to get the ramp, he stayed sitting down the whole time. So he goes up, comes down, poof. Of course, he flops right off that motherfucker. And we started laughing hard. I'm talking about hard. He got mad. He got mad at us. Like he went Super Saiyan. Like I seen this gold glow and everything over him. He's like, rah! And he just came after us, started swinging. But the whole time hitting us, we're just blocking and laughing. He cussed us out too. But it's his own fault. And like, who jumps a ramp sitting down? You were just watching us standing up, jumping the whole time, jumping these ramps. What you want to do is sitting down. Damn, that shit was funny though. Funny because the way he jumped it and just seeing it. I wish I could have recorded it. And then how mad he got. That was too funny. A lot of stuff happened that day, too, matter of fact. Oh, I crushed something that day. I know that. What do you think, Susan? You had your sack or anything when you landed? Oh, yeah, that'd have been a good video. Yep. Matter of fact, all he needed was that basket and the handlebars. Anybody ever play with the Ouija board? What y'all think about that? Because that's for real. That could be another story. That I don't mess with that. Hell no. After I seen what it does, I don't fuck with that. That's just for real. So if you know anybody, hell no, leave. Fuck that. It's not even worth it. It's real shit out there that's fucked up like that. All right. I think it was that same day, right? When he did the jump. Yep, it is. Or during that same day when we were jumping ramps, there was a bunch, like neighborhood kids, whatever. And I can't remember why, I remember what, but I remember like a fight broke out with my nephew, the one that jumped on the bike. I don't know if when he was mad or something like that, and he got into it with somebody. But I was at a distance, and one of my was like, "Hey, he's fighting." And I looked, I was like, "Oh shit!" So I seen him fighting. He's whipping the bitch ass or whatever, and it's like he just, pauses, and he has his hand up, and I'm just like, ring that bitch's bell. And he comes out like a hammer. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, shit. And I seen it like in slow motion, but that was the funniest thing ever. Because the only thing I could think of was, ring that bitch's bell. And he just comes out like a hammer. It's like I hear bing, bing. That shit was funny. Oh, shit. I'll give him a quick second. What's the name here already? Jeffrey. All right, I'll give me a quick second. I gotta answer the door real quick. All right, I'm back. You already leaving? You gonna take over? You should have. Yeah, you rang that motherfucking bell. I know that. Man, there's so many stories I can tell. There's funny shit, scary shit, tripped out shit. Stuff I don't even know if I could talk about, but I won't talk about it on here. Yeah, I know you know me in person, I'll tell you, but I won't do it on here. Oh, I'm out of breath. Anybody like Halloween? Anybody's fan of Halloween? It's my favorite holiday. So I'm getting ready for that. We'll get online. Anybody get online? Playing PUBG? Yeah, I think Beast is supposed to get on. I don't know. See what he's talking about. And there's something I was going to say, but I completely forgot. I had it earlier in my mind. I'm going to talk about it live, but I forgot. Man, what the hell? Oh, anybody watch that Jeffrey Dahmer bullshit? Whew, that's tripped out. It's hard to watch that first episode, but after that, it gets all right. All right, thanks for jumping in, man. And be on the lookout. I'm gonna make that video for you. It's coming. Have a good one, man. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody's in. Thanks for tuning in. And what I'm gonna end up doing of this story I just told, I'm gonna make a video of it and just have it on by itself, so we don't have to come to this live. Heck yeah, the Halloween party was shit, man. Whew. You gotta do it, Augie, you know what I mean? And one thing that's good is this weather. Woo-wee. This weather's finally getting better. In the morning be cold as hell. Especially when I'm at work, I'm like, God damn, it's cold up here. It just sucks that later on in the day it gets back warm. Oh, them Halloween parties was live, man. I said maybe another year till I'll start them back up. What, did they make a Halloween party in town? See what you missed? Yeah, but you got a cribble for that, man. You can't throw it in no apartment, I mean. They had the cops quick in the mile. Yeah, it's looking like PUBG now, man. Told my story. Whoever missed it can come back, jump back in and watch it. I don't know if they're doing it at 9 o'clock, the lives. What do you think about that? We're going starting at 9 instead of 8. I'll probably. I'll be not that bad.
You have to get them ready before.
Yeah, I'll probably try that 9 next week. This will be a little later, and the story is more scary. This one wasn't more scary. This like more mind trip. But the next one, woo, wee, hell nah. She's crazy. But all right, everybody, thanks whoever tuned in, jumped in, heard the story, just being here. Thank y'all, appreciate it. And then make sure you tune in to next Monday with a story about the damn dolls. This will be a good one. That'll be a good one because dolls do come to life. I seen it. I seen it. And it's not no fucking little toy. It was like 4 foot tall doll with like real human hair. I think that the shit was possessed or what. But it's just 2 freaky ass dolls. But like I said, I'll get into the story next Monday. So make sure you tune in next Monday for that one. That's gonna be the good one. And if you're just jumping in now, go back and here's a story that I just talked about. And it's good. Just comment, whatever. Let me know you heard it. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I remember. Because y'all were clearly right there. So that's how I know there was nobody else in that goddamn house. That's next Monday. Shit was crazy. But again, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and end this. I'm going to get off. I'm going to get online. We'll play PUBG. It's still early. I got to get a chicken dinner. I tried to. And I'm getting my son ready for bed. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Until next Monday, I'll catch y'all here. Later. Once again.